Back again with another one, of course. And today I am giving you a little inspiration. I feel like I haven't done one of those inspirational videos in a while. So today is the day. Okay? But before we get into that, I do want to make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. So go ahead right now, go subscribe to my channel because what else you got to lose? Subscribe and hit the bell right next to it so you know every time I post a video, okay? So today's video, as I said, it is going to be a little bit of inspiration for you guys. Of course, we're getting out of quarantine. Everybody's starting to go back to work, go back to school. Even though COVID is still on the rise, we're probably going to have another stay-at-home order within the next couple months because it's just not being controlled and contained like it should. So here's 20 ways to clear your mind when your mind is racing or you don't know what to do or things are just stressing you out to the extreme. 20 ways to clear your mind like a mental detox. Okay? I did write it down for you guys because this is what I do when I don't have anything else to do at work. I just write down 10 tips to better your lifestyle. Okay? So, look at me. I'm steady touching my hair because my curls are just on 10 right now and I'm just like, I'm in complete off. I love it so much. But yeah, let's get into it. 20 ways to clear your mind. Okay? Number 1, get a journal or write it down. That's something that I have. I buy a journal or get a journal for Christmas like literally every single year, and I don't even complete the first journal that I have. So I literally have like piles of journals that sometimes I write in this one, sometimes I write in that one, sometimes I write in that one. I got a calendar, journal, all kind of good stuff like that. So I think that's number 1 tip to clearing your mind is don't think about it too much. Just write it down and you will always have it. You can come back to it. And if you want to think about it tomorrow, it's written down. You can forget it later. Great way. 2, get organized. When stuff is a mess, your mind is instantly a mess. So if stuff is everywhere or you just have so much on your schedule or so much on your plate to do and you don't know how to put it all into one or how are you going to complete all of these tasks, that's what you need to get organized. A perfect journal. So 1 and 2 ties right in together. 3, move on from toxic people. Sometimes it's just time to let go. That is something that'll make you go crazy. Your mind racing 24/7 because toxic people are toxic. Misery loves company. So it's just time to let go. Move on from those toxic people. 4, stop self-sabotaging. Stop self-criticizing yourself. Stop blaming other people to talk bad about yourself. Stop finding a reason to think negative about you. And just love you. Stop self-sabotage. That actually should be number 1. Because in order to clear your mind, you're thinking of 10,000 different scenarios of what actually can go on in this situation. When in fact, nothing is the problem. You're creating a problem in your head. So stop self-sabotaging. Stop self-sabotaging your own. Okay? What is that? 5. Actually, you know what? I put 4 and 5, 3 and 4 together. I said move on from toxic people and let go. That was 3 and 4 actually. So that was a combination. And then 5 was stop self-sabotaging. So now we're on 6. 6 is basically the same thing as 5. Let go of negative thoughts. Even if it's not about yourself, if it's about other people, other situations, maybe your job or work or school or just hobbies, just let go of all the negative thoughts about how today is going to be such a bad day. You don't even have to think that. That's what I do. I wake up every day super happy singing good morning, and I'm laughing because I instantly know because I choose for today to be a good day. I'm going to say it out loud. Today is going to be a good day. So that's something that you can try. Just say, oh, today is going to be a good day, and boom, watch your day become a good day. Just start small, like no lie, start small. So that is what 6, 7. Get your health in order. What helps clearing your mind? Maybe your eating habit is messed up, so you everywhere your insides are just not even meshing together properly. You eating McDonald's every day. You're not eating enough greens. You're not drinking enough water. That's serious. Start getting your eating and your health together. Go to the doctor. Make sure you go see and get your annual exams, all of that good stuff. That is necessary for clearing the mind and the body. 8. Learn how to say no. It's okay to say no, and it's okay to say, just because I don't want to. It's okay. You don't have to give everybody an explanation of why you saying no. No can simply mean no, and you got to be okay with it, whether they feel a way or not. Everybody gonna feel a way about something regardless, so that's not even your problem. No means no, or I don't feel like it needs to be accepted as because I just don't feel like it, or because I just don't want to, and that's just it. What number is that? I keep forgetting what number I'm on. That's so crazy. 9. Laugh. That's something that I do often. I make sure I laugh non-stop. I smile and I laugh much more than I frown and I talk shit in one day. Like in the set of 24 hours, that's just something that I would prefer to do more. Laugh and smile and just have a good time. Like even if it's just by myself or me doing YouTube videos, I will laugh at myself because I'm crazy. But even when I'm watching TV or social media or just people around you, just laugh, enjoy life, because frowning and being miserable, that causes you to die young. Along with other things, but that's one. See, I said I'm crazy, right? Because I keep forgetting what number I'm on. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have a heart-to-heart with whomever. You can have a heart-to-heart with yourself. You can have a heart-to-heart with God when you pray. You can have a heart-to-heart with someone who hurt you. You can have a heart-to-heart with your family or just a confidant or your therapist. Have a heart-to-heart. Sometimes you just need to spill. You just need to speak on everything that you're feeling on the inside and you don't know who to speak to. You just release it. You can release it to yourself. Release it in the shower. Release it with tears. Release it in prayer. A heart-to-heart is definitely needed to clear your mind. 11. Take a break from your phone. Take time out of your life to sit your phone down for at least 30 minutes, maybe even an hour. Not because you're taking a nap, but because you're deciding I want to do something else. Sit the phone down, take a break from social media, and relax. That's a perfect way to clear your mind. 12. Set a priority list. Prioritize. What's more? That's basically like to get organized. Priority list is finding out what the things that are most important to you. What is it that I need to do to be happy every day? Or what do I have to do today regarding work, school, my money issues, whatever. Make a priority list and get prioritized because that's important. Don't procrastinate either. 12. Is that 12? This is 13. Meditate. Even if you don't want to get meditate is very important. Even if you don't want to get down on the ground and like hold your hands and sit in Indian style and hold your hands like this or on your knees or whatever the meditation style is, you don't necessarily have to do that. You literally can lay in the bed and it can be complete silence and you can just breathe or think and be in your own solitude. That's what I do in the morning too when I wake up. That's probably why I wake up every single morning in a good mood, because I listen to my surroundings. I don't say nothing. I don't speak. I just lay there and in my peace and listen to the birds chirping. Outside, I realize how bright the sun is shining. I rarely hear cars going past. When I say complete silence, my mind is not racing. Everything is like on one level. And that's my meditation to me before I get up and get active and start doing a whole lot. People start going everywhere. You hear cars going, you hear people, horns and birds and dogs barking, all kind of stuff like that. Figure out a way to meditate however you want to do it. You can meditate in the shower, you can be on the toilet meditating, you can do whatever you want to do it. Just do it, okay? Take a breather just for a second. 14. Practice gratitude. If you want to write it down, that's something that you should do at least at a minimum once a week. Say thank you, show appreciation to people or things that you appreciate or you're thankful for. If you don't want to do that, you can write down maybe once a week saying what you're thankful for, so you can know mentally things that you appreciate, like what's happening in your life that you appreciate. That's a huge step to clearing your mind. The 14 is take a break from social media. I took that and tied that in to take a break from your phone already. 15 is seek a therapist. Yeah, 16 is seek a therapist. That's literally self-explanatory. You can have, that's when you need to spill something that heart to heart that I was once saying in the beginning, or you just need to talk to someone, or you're having all type of issues that you're not sure about yourself, your mental health issues and things like that you can't control or can't contain yourself. Seek a therapist, because that's necessary, because especially with all the stuff that's happening right now, like COVID and like all of this racist BS, a therapist is needed. And side note, I really think that black men, I really want to see a lot of different black men become therapists, because I think that would encourage other black men to go to therapy, see a black man therapist. Honestly, that's my opinion. I'm all for seeing a black man therapist. If I was a black man, I probably would consider it myself, you know. But I think that would be super cool to see. 17, take a walk. That ties into just taking a break. That's how you can meditate and take a walk too. Just listen to listening to the air blowing. You literally not taking no time out. Just take the time out for you. So that's pretty ties into self-care. That's how you go clear your mind. All of that good stuff. 17, get your finances together. I can already know that people go crazy mentally thinking about why they broke, or why they can't save money, or they need this money for this. Just like me, I be going crazy because I wish I had $10,000. And if I had $10,000 right now, I won't be here. Okay? And that's why I be going crazy. And that's why my mind be racing, because if somebody want to borrow me $10,000 and I don't have to give it back, then I would really appreciate that. But until then, I'm just be broke for the rest of my life. 19, something that realizes me is cooking. I like cooking when I really feel like cooking. Cook something, because that you really got to focus on one, not burning it. You got to focus on making it taste good, and just a new recipe. That's something. Cook something that you never tried before. That can clear your mind too. And then the last but not least is commit to an act of kindness. That helps you clear your mind as well. What I do is, what I've done for a while now is like, I make sure I make somebody else smile that day. And it's not even a hard task, or I make sure I make somebody else laugh that day. And that's literally it. Or a simple thank you, or a simple, oh, you're so pretty, or a simple, simple compliment. It's really one act of kindness. Anybody could commit to that. Like, people be acting like being nice or being kind is such a hard thing to do in life, which it isn't, because it's just not. It's so many small things that you can do, and people will consider and appreciate that. So that's something that I would recommend. Commit to an act of kindness lately, and you will see how much brighter you become just within you, and how much nicer people around you become too, because they see how nice you're becoming, and the people around you will get that energy. Because again, as I've always stated, energy is transferable. So get to it, guys. So of course, I'm Tyra J. That is that. This is 20 ways to clear your mind. Okay, I hope that helps you, because it helped me. And you guys have a good day. Peace.